Hey guys, it's JWong here, and welcome to another episode of the Cube. Today we're gonna do some stuff on the Desert Temple because I want to do something pretty cool. I feel like I want to make this more audience orientated, so I'm gonna try doing something where we have a little Hall of Fame for you guys. So like when I guys read your comments in the comments below, I want to somehow interact in such a way that if I find something that I really like that has helped make my channel or video or feedback a lot better, I should just add them to a Hall of Fame. Now the question is, where do we put it? Well, that's actually a pretty simple question. We've already got a waterfall right here, so that's already out of the question. But over here, this wall has absolutely nothing. There's nothing here. So what we're gonna try and do, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool, is we're gonna have some red door stone thing where if you put it right here, it opens a cool contraption to a bunch more stuff, which we have not done on the Cube at all. I did that last season, and I think it was pretty cool that we had an opening door, but I think we can do better than that. I think we can do it to the point where we can have a little sliding opening door, and it could open to a new little hall that was unexplored or unthinkable until now. So in order to do something like that, we need to get some resources. Now the type of resources we need is, of course, redstone. Lots of redstone. And where else can we possibly get it than our sorting machine all the way down here? Now this is probably one of my favorite contraptions that I ever made so far because, one, it's nice and efficient, and two, it took a lot of resources. So if it takes a lot of resources and makes my efficiency a lot better, it's probably the best thing on there. And I probably plan to add a little bit more once I get more and more rich. But the thing is, I'm not entirely too rich, even though I'm talking from the guy that has almost a stack of diamonds and a lot of other resources. But I still think we just need to step up my resource game because I'm a little bit behind. It's been almost like 3 months since I've been like offline or / inactive on the Cube, and it's time to build up those stuff. I would try and get a collaboration today too, but I don't know if anyone's even around. Last time I checked, I think Grazer and the companies all in whatchamacallit in LA, and they're touring stuff right now. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing some really cool stuff. I wish I was there. That's how fun it looks. I think they went to Tour Maker Studio, and as well, if I recall correctly, they also toured other studios like MLG Hunt's. I don't know what the name of it is, but I think they toured that in SourceFed. And I think that's really cool. Hopefully they had some fun, and hopefully they have some stories to tell me when they get back. But yeah, so we've currently got a lot of redstone, which we're going to take out right now and put that right there. And we're also going to take a little bit of iron because we need some of that. Diamonds we don't need because that's usually never required, but some cobblestone. That is a good question. Do we need cobblestone? We need stone. We probably need a lot of stone, but cobblestone, let's take about 2 of those because we quite possibly need it. Being me, I have no idea if we do or do not. Alright, so let's go all the way upstairs and let's go straight into our little place we're going to work on today. So for stores, I'm not too sure what the rules are for the stores. I know I probably should look into it, but I know for a fact I will be working on a store when that comes around the line. I need to ask them how to make one or where I can make one, because last thing I want to do is make a store and all of a sudden go, yo bud, you made a store in the middle of nowhere. I can't put it there, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that guy. You know, that guy that built something somewhere and they just don't ask for it if you can build there. Don't want to be that guy. That's embarrassing. First things we gotta do. Oh, Tofu's online. The first things we gotta do is we're gonna figure out what to do here. So we'll be right back so I can plan this all out. All right. So I actually finished this off camera, and I said I was just gonna look up how to do it, but I got so into the tutorial that I just didn't even record it on camera. But here's how it works. So let's say, for example, you're like me and you want to keep your things secret, and you don't want the door for it to be too obvious. I mean, you could open this up and probably get through, but I mean, let's say if I cover this up like here, where are you going to go look? Probably between these 2 areas that I've indicated right here. And so yeah, let's open that right there, and then we take this redstone torch, and whoa, look at that, it just opens up like that, but only for a limited time. If I wait, in between the door, I'll get beat up somehow, like so. Don't wait in between the door. That's a bad idea. But here we are. We're in this little secret hallway that I've just made right now. We got a little bit of light in here. It's a little bit dark. So yeah, this place is a little secret passage for, I think, my future Hall of Famers of people that I find interesting in the comments or something like that. I don't know how it's gonna work right away, but as long as you comment and make something that's or not worthwhile, but like something along the lines of it being unique or something that I find interesting, I'll put your name on here. I think I can do that anyways. And so yeah, let's get into how this thing works. So let's actually just open this up a little bit, and hopefully I didn't break any mechanics or else I'll be in big trouble. Alright, so how this works is once you place that redstone torch, and we did at that one instance, let's see if I can just remove that. Okay, so yeah, once you use that redstone torch, which I'll do right now, it'll open these pistons to give a quick time for this thing to say, hey, you're gonna stop being activated right now, and then it gives you time to get through, and then it realizes, oh shoot, the current that was getting, the thing that was drawing current from these redstone blocks is gone, so we have to turn back on now, and that's how it works. So I got these schematics from a person named Maizuma Games. I'll put his link in the description below of how you can do the exact same thing too. It's a very good tutorial, or not tutorial, but at least it shows a good layout of how it works. And I find it to be really, really cool. It's one of the cooler builds I've made for redstone contraptions on the cube. So yeah, once again, let's show what happens here. You just right click right here. It lights that all up, and then gives it a temporary time for you to pass through, turning this off, which we'll show again. This turns off, and then once they realize it's out of power, which it will just come back on. So what you're probably wondering, JWong, what the heck is this switch here for? Well, here's the fun part. People could assume that this is a secret contraption, and oh, I guess we will assume it's a secret contraption when they turn the switch on. What was supposed to happen here was this was supposed to actually be a lock, and maybe because I put something incorrectly somewhere, it has actually nulled the lock, and that's quite possible. Let's double check everything here just to make sure if that is the case. No. Yeah, that seems to be the case. What I've actually did was use the wrong piston the wrong way from the looks of it. So let's redo that right now, and let's remove this. This is the problem. This is the problem piston. Oh no, let's put it the other way. So in order to do that, we face a little bit towards this way. There we go. All right. So what is this switch for? Well, here's a little tricky thing. I actually made it so that this thing here can cause a lock. But here's the problem. Sometimes it just not work. Sometimes it doesn't work for any reason whatsoever, and sometimes it does. It's weird. It has a little troublesome with it, but I think that's because that's how the system works. So sometimes, like, what it'll do is if I can just clear this out of here like so. If I want to turn this lock on, which I'll do right now, people won't be able to get in or get out of here using this torch maneuver. I can even prove so by doing this on the other side. As you can tell right there, they can't get through because it could be just a little hole, as much as we know. They don't know that for sure, so that's what that lock's for. Now if I would just remove that, and then we just do this again without screwing up the mechanics, we've got it back in place. I guess that's just a piston mechanic. So we go back to here once again, and it's now unlocked so people can reuse it. So yeah, that is how this thing works for in general. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty swaggy, as Grazer would say, and I think it's gonna be a nice little thing to have on the cube. So now we're gonna probably do something now that's not this, and get straight at it. We're like asking JWong, why is there a bunch of like acacia trees here? And well, here's the thing. I needed some wood planks of some sort somewhere, and I just felt like, why not get the coolest tree on Minecraft besides the jungle tree? And so I got this, and I used that to help gain my log resources to build things like the item sorter and some piston stuff that I needed for that build over there. So yeah, it's just there for no reason whatsoever. If they think there's a special reason for it, well, I mean, it is a rare tree. It is one of the rare trees on Minecraft. You can only find it in the Savannah Plains, if I think that's what it's called. And I don't think you have a lot of savannas nearby, if I recall correctly. I think one's like miles away from the cube spawn, so it's kind of not worth getting. So yeah, that's that. As well, I should also do something on the cube that involves turning this into a more automated process. I have not actually made this automated. This is just a farm, but not an automated farm, so let's actually just do that right now. Let's actually make an automated farm, because that'd be kind of cool to work with. It's really simple. All we'll have to do is make a bunch of rows and a bunch of water, and you just pull a lever, and then it goes through a bunch of pistons into a chest, and boom, done, just like that. So let's get straight into that, and in order to do so, we gotta harvest all this first. So let me just go back straight into my house, which we'll do right now. Let's take some stuff into the item sorter, because we already have done using all the important tools. Probably need to, let's see, we probably need to take this out, because we don't really need any more cobblestone. And let's see, we probably don't need as much redstone for this. We probably only need a lot of hoppers. That is what I'm thinking we probably need. Now that's probably the most cost intensive thing, but I'm not too worried. I've got a lot of iron to work with. I'm not thinking I'm going to be running out of iron anytime soon. So let's go there and get that, and thankfully for those trees upstairs, we can get those trees and work with that, and we'll also take a bunch of dirt, because why not? So we've got need a little bit more room, so let's just get rid of all these eggs that we don't need, all these feathers, and all the blocks that aren't required. There we go, now it's nice and clean. So let's go upstairs and go do this material swag thing stuff. So let's go through here and work on this tree. So yeah, these trees are kind of cool. I like the design of these trees. They're one of the cooler trees on Minecraft because of how they aren't straight. They like have a little crooked on the top thing, and I don't know if that's how the actual acacia trees look like in real life. I've never seen an acacia tree, so I wouldn't know. I've actually seen a jungle tree. I've seen oak trees, because we have lots of those up here, and I've also seen what was it? Oh, on the Minecraft server, birch trees. Birch trees are cool. I think I remember one time I was in this one like camp thing, or like this blackstrap thing, where it was like you like learn survival skills, and they're like, I think I remember clearly, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm probably gonna get a lot of comments saying it's not. Apparently you can use the birch like dust to make sunscreen out of. I'm not too sure how correct that is, but if that is true, that is something one of its kind, because not a lot of trees have like a cool benefit like that, except for like trees that give apples or other fruits. I don't know. I wonder if that's actually true or not, or maybe that's just my elementary. That was me being in elementary and just not listening really well to what the instructor was saying. All right, so let's take all these all out of here like so, because who needs straight random patches like that on here when you can have a cool system like which we are going to have pretty soon. I think it's going to be one of the cooler systems that I've made on here. I think there was one in season 1. I'm not entirely too sure, but I remember there being something like this in season 1. I think Hermit had it at his house, and then he turned that into something even cooler, like a villager place. Yeah, that's I think what happened. It used to be a farm, and then it turned into like a villager spawn. I'm not entirely too sure, but it won the award for being like one of the swaggiest looking things for Halloween. If I recall correctly. Good old Minecraft season 1. Speaking of which, you probably already know this, but if you want to go, oh shoot, no. Hold on a second. Let's not pretend that didn't happen, and let's also get my nether warts, because yeah, that was a little bit bad. All right, so yeah, if you haven't known already, there is actually a server you can play on the cube of season 1. So you can play the season 1's cube. I think it's on the our Reddit, where you can go check it out and see our builds and all that stuff. It's one of the cooler servers that I've seen, because it brings so much nostalgia, because you can just visit it, and then people that love the cube can go check it out, and I can go check it out and hang out with you guys. I did it one time. met a few guys on TeamSpeak, and it was kind of fun. It was fun playing with you guys. It's fun just running around, just seeing this with more people than 24, because heck, 24 people. I thought it was a lot for an SMP, but like I saw like hundreds on there. That's a lot more. All right, so let's make this thing up to here. So let's go start here, and then let's add this. So this is gonna be the drop off point, and then we're gonna add this here just for that, just for kicks. And then we're gonna add probably a few more rows. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. I'm not too sure. I'll probably also need a water bucket. Oh, which we have on us. I don't know why we have two, but let's just go with it. I'll take it. All right, so let's keep building all the way up till we get to the top. That's what we're gonna do. And we shouldn't take too long. It should probably be two more. This is a little bit small, but I don't expect too much for what I have. I might be able to make it a little bit wider. Let's make it like 2 more blocks wider. 1. And nope, we also missed one right here. 2. There we go. Now let's clear all the unnecessary dirt that's not required here. So let's go here and let's see how this works. So I'm guessing, and I'm probably gonna have to guess a little bit better. Okay, so it probably needs to be actually. Let me just redo this. Actually, no, it's actually fine as is. So what we're gonna do is make this the drop-off point. So we gotta figure out where the drop-off point for this is. So that's gonna be a lot of dirt, but I don't give a heck right now. That's perfectly fine for me. And we go here, and let's see if this will be enough. If this will cause the water to stop. We go down here. It actually doesn't go anywhere near that, so we have to redo that. This is the good glory of trial and testing right now. So let's go here. Yeah, it needs a little bit farther of a drop. Let's see how far you need to go and before it goes. Whoa, we need to stop. Actually, this is going a lot farther than I expected. So, wow, okay. Alright, we gotta do this a little bit more thoughtful than I am doing it right now. So we'll just sit back and let me just think about this. Okay, so once again, I've went off track, got super interested into my work, and now I've actually completed it. This is actually pretty cool. So this thing here is a semi-automatic farm. Man, this is a huge project. This took me like around 20 minutes to do, or 30 minutes. And dang, I didn't expect it to be this basic yet massive at the same time. So how it works, before I kill the zombie, I gotta kill the zombie first. So how it works is this holds the water. So if once I flip the switch down here, the water will start coming through and wipe all the plants and vegetables and all that crops into the hoppers, and then the hoppers will carry into this chest where the seeds or vegetables will go through. Very simple, very straightforward. There's not really much to say except for we gotta plant some stuff. So let's just quickly show that that's where the water is. We don't want to ever lose that, because that's the most important thing about this whole thing. And back here, if I can just get this pickaxe in the right position, is where all the wiring is for the pistons. So yeah, basically it's just a wire from here connected all the way to up there to run this thing. Now this is not really pretty. There's a lot. I mean, it looks kind of cool with all the sandstone, but at the back it still needs a little bit of cosmetics, as they call it, because it's not pretty looking right now. It's a mangled mess of cobblestone and making this work. So let's just cover this like this for now, and we'll call it pretty good for until I get some time to reshape it into something more marvelous than what it is. Because look at this, we also got this side right here. Yikes! So yeah, so let's do a quick test to show that it works. So let's go up this stair and then plant a bunch of seeds right here. Also, let's get this back into tilling. And then we'll pull this switch right here, and you'll see here the water starts coming down like wild mad. And then all the seeds go into the little thing right here, and then you get a lot. There's rotten flesh in here from that zombie I just killed, but yeah, you get the point. It's pretty cool. It's gonna make my whatchamacallit, it'll make my farming so much easier, because now I don't have to wait till the thing's in right click and left click all of them. Actually, I still have to right click, but I still don't have to left click anymore. So we'll start putting more stuff here. And yeah, this is gonna be great. I wonder why it keeps droughting here. Maybe it's because I'm jumping on it. Maybe I don't actually have it watered. I actually have no idea. But yeah, let's just put this here. Let's put all this plants and cool stuff here. We'll also put all as much carrots as possible. Let's put anything really. It doesn't really matter what goes here, just as long as it's vegetables or any sort of crops, because then we can just get whatever we want from here, and then once it comes through, we put more in. It's rinse and repeat, right? I could make a store of this unless someone already has made a crop store, then I'm already can't do that. So yeah, let's just keep doing this, and then we'll get this last row. I think there's still some dry spots I need to fix, but other than that, this is looking pretty good. I think this is looking really nice right now. Let's add this right here, and I don't think we'll be able to put stuff on this last row because of that blocking the sun out of it, so we'll have to disregard that part, unfortunately. So that's the last potato. So now we got a lot of crops. So yeah, if we go underneath here, which we'll do right now, you'll begin to notice some pretty cool facts of water, which we need to address right now, because there's a lot of unclean spots right now that need to get fixed. So let's fix all the little spots that aren't full of water. You'll notice these parts once you see these little places that are moving. If there's any current or little bumps like that one, you just patch it up right there. And I'm not really worried about whatchamacallit. I'm not too worried about actually drowning because I got respiration 3. So yeah, this got respiration 3, so that fixes the fact of being worried. Oh, I should probably eat a little pork chop right here. And yeah, this is probably what I'll have to do for the rest of the thing off camera. But I found this to be very enjoyable to do. This was really cool, and I think you guys will like the fact that this will be very complete, very automatic, and I still need to figure out what spots need to be fixed. So let's see. This probably needs to go here, and then we put some water thing back here, and that shouldn't fix that issue right there. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trial and error. A lot of areas are gonna be droughted still because I don't know what areas have water source, but I think this should be it. This should cover everything, and yeah, we'll wrap it up here. So, if you guys like this video, make sure you toss a good old like-a-rooney out there. If you want to stay for more content though, make sure you subscribe. As always though, have a great day please, and see you guys later.